and I cry for help. Oh, you hear me, and you'll keep coming after me. Your kindness leads us to repentance, Lord. When your kindness comes with a gentle tone, oh, you tell me that you'll keep coming after me. Yes, Lord. Oh, 'cause you find me in the depths and you take me to the heights, just to tell me that your love will never, ever, ever change. You're with me in the wind, and you're faithful in the fire. You keep coming after me. Yes, you do, Lord. You keep coming after me. We thank you for this truth, Lord. Oh, 'cause my sin could not outrun oh, the fury of your grace. This is why, Lord, 'cause you chase me. Thank you, Jesus. And you keep coming after me. I am yours. Oh, I belong to you forever, and this will never change. I am yours, and you keep coming after me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, 'cause you find me in the depths, and you take me to the heights, just to tell me that your love will never, ever, ever change. You're with me in the wind, and you're faithful in the fire. You keep coming after me. Yes, you keep coming after me. We pray these words. Keep on moving, keep on speaking, keep on turning my eyes to see what you see. I am listening, I am learning, I am yours. Let's pray this together. Keep moving, Lord. Oh, keep on moving. Would you keep on speaking and keep on turning my eyes to see what you see? I am listening, I am learning, I am yours. Oh, let's sing it again. Would you keep on moving, keep on speaking, keep on turning my eyes to see what you see? I am listening, I am learning, I am yours, and that will never change, Lord. Oh, 'cause you find me in the depths, and you take me to the heights, just to tell me that your love will never, ever, ever change. You're with me in the wind, and you're faithful in the fire. You keep coming after me. Sing it again. Oh, you find me in the depths, you take me to the heights, just to tell me that your love will never, ever, ever change. You're with me in the wind, and you're faithful in the fire. You keep coming after me. Oh, Jesus, you keep coming after me. You hold my heart, you keep coming after me. Yes, Lord, you keep coming after me, Lord. You pursue me, Lord, 'cause you find me in the depths, and you take me to the heights, just to tell me that your love will never, ever, ever change. You're with me in this wind, and you're faithful in this fire. 'cause you keep coming after me. Can we just thank Jesus for that? Thank him for that pursuit that he has of us. Thank you, Jesus.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate you guys calling in from there in Austin.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I was surprised, man. I thought Austin would have like way more like blazing internet speed, but like, you know, like Nashville is like showing you guys up today.
Man, it's on me. I'm in Port Aransas, Texas on vacation with my family, and clearly there is very, very slow internet in Port Aransas, Texas.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming on and talking about these new songs. And man, we're super excited about getting these songs out to the church. There's such a great variety on this album. There's songs of praise and celebration. You know, there's songs of reflection. There's songs that are, you know, that are just timeless sounding hymns. I just love the collection and what you guys have written on this record.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Let's talk about You Keep Coming. You know, this is, it's actually we were just talking about beforehand. This song is actually led by the team. There's several voices on the recording, which I love. It feels very church because that's the way a lot of churches do things, you know. But maybe Aaron, we'll start with you. Talk a little bit about this song and just a little bit of the themes behind it and what it's saying.
Yeah, so this song has a story for sure. This was a couple of years ago. I was leading with Austin Stone Worship at an event in Australia. And we were there for 9 days. And on day 2, I just started to get this weird pain right in the center of my back. And it was a very weird pain, like sharp cutting pain. And so I thought maybe I pulled a muscle or something like that. Went to a doctor and they're like, man, this is, you know, weird. We'll just see if you write it out or whatever. Well, it turns out it was shingles, and it ended up being a very bad case of shingles where I had shingles all the way from the center of my chest, all wrapped around to the center of my back. Wow. Doctors in Australia were like, man, this is one of the worst cases of shingles that we've ever seen. So I missed the whole event. I was stuck in my hotel room alone, you know, for 7 days while the team led at this conference that I loved being a part of. Jaleesa led and nobody, you know, missed a beat at all. But I was in that hotel room just in miserable pain. And if anybody's ever had shingles, you know, it's extremely painful. And so, you know, there were some dark days and dark nights where I'm like, what is happening to me? And when can I go home? And I remember laying on the bathroom floor one afternoon, and I grabbed my phone and I just started writing these lyrics. You find me in the depths and you take me to the heights, just to tell me that your love will never, ever, ever change. Like in that moment, I felt very near to God. And I think people who go through any kind of suffering, and my suffering is not nearly as bad as some suffering that people go through, but you find how good God is in the middle of suffering, and you find out how good God is even at the heights of your life. Both are used in a way where God just says, I love you. I will never, ever stop coming after you because you are my daughter. You are my son. And I experienced that bathroom floor in Australia with shingles. And it was a chorus that just came straight from that. And then I got home from that event, and these two guys helped me finish this song. And we wanted it to be a song of joy, even though it was written in suffering, because there is joy found in suffering. That's the hope that a believer can have. That's what's so beautiful about knowing Jesus is even the worst suffering, you can experience joy in it. So we wanted it to have that theme, you know, but also to be a joyful kind of song. But it straight up came for real shingles, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and Brett, like when I was first listening to this, I thought about the parable of the 99, you know, and, you know, the shepherd leaving the 99 to go after the one, you know, and we're all that one, you know, it's like that's all of us, you know, in a lot of ways. And man, it's just an emotional idea of God's just relentless grace, just continuing to come after us, continuing. And even, I think even for, as a believer today, I feel it at times, you know, I mean, that old hymn says, you know, like I'm prone to wander, you know, Lord, I feel it, you know, but yet God's grace is always coming after us. He's always pulling us back and gently correcting us, which I love. Talk a little bit about just a little bit of that lyric that you guys worked on.
Yeah, we just couldn't, we can't get over this idea that God just continuously pursues us, what you were just saying, that when we are prone to wander, we wander off from the flock and he chases down, And think about what David says in Psalm 139 when he says, where can I go from your spirit? Where can I can't escape from your presence. Wherever I go, you're there, right? Mm-hmm. And it's because God's just chasing after us. He's pursuing us. And so something like even leading this song at church and thinking about people who are maybe running from God or just walking in the church the first time ever, or maybe the first time in a long time, and getting to sing this song over them and them getting to sing, and God is after me. He pursues me. And then he brings me up from the depths, not to give me a new set of rules or like a new law or like to give me like some kind of punishment or talking to, He just pulls us from, takes us to the heights to tell us over and over, I keep chasing after you no matter what. I can't get over that idea. And I think that's why this song is so dear to us, and we're so grateful to us, because it's such a stirring idea that pursues us,
Yeah. Marcus, I always think about songs, and I think a lot of times the setting and the culture that songs are written from and the place that those songs come from have a lot of special meaning. I thought about, when I heard this song, I thought a lot about you guys in the church, and I would imagine being in the city, there's, as Brett talked about, there's lots of people that walk through the door that just, you have no idea. Like, it could be the first time they've ever set foot in church. It could be, they haven't been in church for years, and all of those just different types of people coming in. But man, this song, as Brett talked about, being able to sing it over a congregation, but also putting these words into their mouths. I think about that, and what a powerful thing that is for those that are believers in Austin Stone singing this, but also just those in the community that are coming, just happen to be there on a Sunday and they hear this message.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. One of the things that makes me love this song so much is because it came from Aaron's story. It came from a real story. It came from a real trial, right? And man, it's that's what songs are. Songs are our stories, and it's us reminding each other of what Jesus has done within our story. Yeah. In fact, when we wrote this, Jimmy, we kind of got stuck on even the bridge. And I remember Aaron still like had to lay down. I mean, he's still hurting. He's still in pain. And you have this idea of Jesus pursuing us all the time, coming after us. And then I see Aaron lay down on his back, and he's literally, we're just asking the Lord, literally give us a bridge. We need something. Yeah. And it's kind of this Jeremiah 1:19 where, you're going to have enemies fight against you, but they're not going to prevail because the Lord declares, I'm with you. And it's like this bridge is this confession of, Jesus, I know that you're with me, and that's good news. So here I am. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, keep on moving, keep on speaking, keep on showing me the things that I need to see. I want my eyes to see what you see. And keep on reminding me that I'm yours, because I know you're with me, right? And so it's a beautiful thing to be able to invite people to sing about someone else's story, because it's all of our story. Yeah. Jesus comes into our messy story, and he says, I'm coming after you. I'm not giving up on you. And he also says, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Man, that's so good. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us and jumping on this call and making the time to do it. And man, we're just thankful and blessed to be able to partner with you guys, getting these songs out to the church. And just very thankful.
We feel the same way, man.
Yeah.
And Brett's kids also feel the same way. They're also excited to partner with you guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Much love.
All right. Bye.
'Cause you find me in the depths and you take me to the heights, just to tell me that your love will never, ever, ever change. You're with me in the wind and you're faithful in the fight.